Sometimes I just like to let that mellow groove play its way out. But what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Onyx once again with Going Full Nerd and the talk show. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I go live on YouNow and on YouTube for your viewing pleasure and talk about the latest and greatest that I have dealt with movie reviews, science fiction, television, and whatever comes to my mind. So let me go ahead and stop this music and welcome everyone. So as always, I start off each and every Sunday. I start off and I talk about the top 5 movies in the box office this weekend. That's awesome. That's great. And here we go. Well, I flipped a coin this week to see what new releases I was going to go check out, And as fate had it, I completely skipped Flatliners, which came in at number 5 in this week's top 5. So you would think I missed the bullets. So let me count it down for you. Number 5 in the box office. I'm going backwards like I don't normally do this, but I'm going backwards this time. Number 5 was Flatliners. This was the sequel to an old Kiefer Sutherland or whatever. I wasn't feeling it. And it only made $6.7 million this week. So that's pretty sad. That's looking real bad. But that's okay. So we're going to go and we pop up. We got the Lego Ninjago movie, which pulled in $12 million. Sizable for a second week outing. We can dig that. We can feel that. And then number 3, coming down from number 1 last week, was Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Now, if you know, I really liked Kingsman. You can check the review out on my YouTube channel. And if you can't figure out what the YouTube channel is, just look at the title of this stream or however you is Going Full Nerd. Get rid of all the spaces. That's where you'll end up. Now, coming in at number 2 is the movie I actually got to see and review this week, which is American Made, a Tom Cruise flick. Everybody likes Tom Cruise. Yeah, okay. And number 1 this week, making a return engagement at number 1 in the movies this week, It. Pennywise, the clown. You'll float too, So, but let's get to it. It found its way back to number 1. And I can see why. It was a good horror movie. It brought the people in. That's what people like. Okay. Now, American Made. Okay, this is the latest Tom Cruise flick, and loosely based on a true story. I guess, maybe, sort of. That's what they tell me. Okay. Now, it beat out Kingsman, The Golden Circle this week by only $16,000. It beat out a movie that was number 1 last week. But it fell because it reclaimed number 1 with a gap between the number 3 and the number 1 of only $310,000. So that's crazy. That means nobody was really, well, some people went because you got a few $1 million in the box office, but not a lot of people went and checked out Tom Cruise in American Made. Now, I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise. He hurt my feelings with The Mummy this year. Okay? So I go into this movie with a small chip on my shoulder. Just a little chip on my shoulder. Just a little tiny one. Okay? So this movie, set in the late 70s, early 80s. Okay? Tom plays an airline pilot. First thing, when Tom plays an airline pilot, I'm thinking Top Gun. I'm ready, right? Right? Wrong. Okay, so this airline pilot was recruited. Let me do that. By the CIA. All right. Personally, the whole movie started off on a bad note with me. I mean, it was so stereotypical as far as, hey, you're this bad boy pilot, I'm digging it. He's like, you just bad boy pilot. We want to recruit you to do some things for us. I'm like, okay. Then Tom Cruise's southern accent, really, his southern accent was really, in my opinion, felt kind of forced. like that atrocious thing I just did. You know what I mean? So he's playing Barry Seal, guy from Louisiana, so he should have that little accent to him. Nope. Tom Cruise it just grated my nerves on that one. But other critics out there, was like, yo, he played a likable rogue. No, he played a dude that was greedy, and I could not connect with the character. Okay, I could not connect with the story. I know it's supposed to be a true story. Obviously it's Hollywood. Everything's going to be embellished to a point. But I am going to say, I'm going to throw this out here. It just didn't grab me. And I see why it barely beat Kingsman: The Golden Circle in the box office this week. I can see why it just snuck by. I can see why it came all the way back to number one. I can see that. So, this is my thing. The movie has some entertainment value if you're nostalgic about the 70s and 80s. I'm going to throw that out there. If you're some sort of history buff that wants to go back and check about Iran-Contra and all this other stuff, you good. You good. Go check it out. You could do that. If you want to follow old school political actions, that's you. I can dig it. But I thought the movie was straight middle of the road. So when it comes to talking about this movie on the Going Full Nerd movie scale, it gets a 3 out of 5, like straight up the middle. It's your choice. You can go or you can stay at home. Me, I wish I stayed at home. That's all I'm gonna say. Tom Cruise, you getting there. I used to expect so much out of Tom Cruise. I got spoiled with his action flicks. I got spoiled with the Mission Impossible. I got spoiled with the old school. This one, I don't know, man. I think my boy is actually falling off. I think he's falling off because I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling him. And this is the guy they were approaching to be Iron Man instead of Robert Downey Jr. back in the day. Just going there. I couldn't get attached to the character. I couldn't find his motivation. Yes, to my man Demond on the You Now live chat. Minority Report. That was classic. That was classic Tom Cruise. That was Tom Cruise you could sink your teeth into. But no. Not in my humble opinion, American Made was an American dud. That's all I'm saying. I'm not deciding factor on any type of Oscars and things going down like that, but it's done. On the Going Full Nerd scale, 3 out of 5. You can go or you can stay home. It's gonna get smashed in the box office next week. Next week we got Blade Runner 2049. Preliminary reviews, that thing is supposed to be banging. So, American Made, you just failed on all. If you couldn't take it this week, you failed. That's all I'm saying. So, by the end of this story, by the end of the movie, I'm gonna tell you, I felt. I knew what was going to happen to the old boy. I knew it. It's history. But oh man. Whew. Let me just breathe easy. I'm going to just kind of let you know what's coming up this week. Obviously, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to review Blade Runner 2049. It starts this Thursday. I can't wait to see it. I know I said I wanted to talk a little bit last week about the old school Blade Runner. I went through my DVD collection and it's missing. Oh my gosh, I got to go get another one so I could just kind of refresh my memory on it. So that kind of hurt my feelings. But a couple of little things. I got a little special treat. My granddaughter and we took a little look, and I had her watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I got a little review that I'm going to post later this week as a bonus video for everybody to see, because she just wants to be so much like me and go full nerd. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you this week. Keeping it small, keeping it simple. We're going to start posting more videos, more FaceTime. You get to see all this a lot more. So remember, as I always say, if you can't say nothing nice to anybody, don't say anything at all. And please, when you see this video on YouTube, please remember to subscribe, to like the video, to share it, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Like if you're looking on YouTube, yeah, right down here, there's a comment section. Type a little something. Say hello. Tell me you like my hat. Tell me you dig in. Wait a minute, let me get that. The Batman Red Death pin. Yeah, I might start talking about a couple of comic books because I've been picking up my comic books again, and I got a few humble opinions. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you taking a few minutes out of your Sunday to sit and listen to me go full nerd. Let me go ahead and I'm going to hit that music. I'm going to hit that outro music. And then I'll holla at y'all next week live. Peace, y'all. Let me see if this going. Is it going? There go that music. I think I forgot to tell y'all, please like, subscribe, share. You get the double camera action. I'm just playing with stuff right now. You know, that's the way it goes. But I really appreciate your patronage on my YouTube channel. And also, please remember, we got some cool gear out. You can check out my Twitter account, which is Onyx, ONYXXX1969. And you can buy a Going Full Nerd t-shirt. Yes, soft cotton. I would try to make some out of rich Corinthian leather, but it's just not happening. So go ahead, get your Going Full Nerd gear, and subscribe, please. The message is right. Let me make sure it's right. It's right here. Y'all see me doing that? It's right here. I'm pointing at it for the right. It's right here. Going Full Nerd on YouTube. Subscribe. Peace, and I'm out of here.